For 2022, North now has its second generation of the Nova wing. As we all know, the sport is growing so fast, and the technology is blooming along with the maneuvers that people are doing. The demands of the wings are totally different. People are jumping, doing flips and back rolls and wing spins and everything else. We have test teams in both New Zealand and in Hawaii, all been working with us closely on the 2022 Nova wing, and we have really made a lot of progress this year. For 2022, we've completely redesigned the outline of the plan form to reduce the span width by a significant amount. The span of a 5-meter Nova now is roughly the same or even slightly narrower than it was on the 4.2 from 2021. What this does for you is that it enables the rider to use the wing more efficiently, more upright when he's riding to create more energy per size without the wingtips contacting the water. Also, the angle of the wingtip has been changed to reduce catching on the water when you do fly the wing very upright and very close to the water. This low aspect ratio design really produces a lot of low end power. You can see very clearly that we have more area in the wingtip now, a shorter span. In addition to the clearance off of the water, this also puts a larger section and more optimized profile section on the upper side of the wing, so you get more efficiency per square meter. With the 2022 Nova, we particularly put focus on the balance and behavior of the wing when you're riding powered up. In the past, there's a lot of downforce on the wing aerodynamically when you ride the wing at a low attack angle. Focusing on reducing the amount of downforce when overpowered has made this wing very pleasant to ride. It's better in transitions when it's over your head. It gives it a wider wind range, and you're able to ride the wings more powered up. The construction of the 2022 Nova maintains the same structure that we had in 2021. We use a lower elongation Dacron material for the inflated sections to give it a stiffer overall feeling and less deflection when you fly it. We're maintained with these high performance, very low elongation Dacron materials. We use a 4-point connection on the front of the strut bladder. Because it's very easy for the front of this big bladder where it meets the leading edge to kind of creep out of position and then can lead to failure. So a lot of the other brands have a lot of problems with herniating bladders in the front. This 4-point connection really makes a solid connection. Even if you roll the strut from the back to get the air out, it keeps the front of the bladder in place. For 2022, the North Nova will introduce with rigid handles. This is a big step in performance and handling for 2022. But these two rigid handles give you infinite position for your hands to give you the balance that you want and that is comfortable for your style of riding. Also, the front hand is back far enough that you can ride with one hand if your hand is at the back end of the handle. But by having two handles rather than one long boom, you get a much better portability factor because the wing can still be folded up and rolled up and put in the bag without removing the handles.